Hello, y'all. TGIF. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Friday. Okay, y'all. So you are taking a quiz today. We're going to do a little Kahoot game. So I'm going to read the quiz so you have a quiz read aloud. So you have a quiz read aloud. Okay, so y'all go to your class section and I'm going to take one of these guys out. So when I go to it, I'll show you what I'm taking out. So I wanted to give you all more time for the quiz. Okay, so go to Friday, Topographic Maps Part 2. So I'm going to take this one out. So instead, when y'all go on, it's going to be a Kahoot, and then this is going to be your quiz. I'm calling it a mini quiz because it's like half as many questions as the normal one. So we will do the bigger quiz sometime next week. I don't know if it's going to be on Friday, but I'll let y'all know on Monday. And then we're going to have our tech check, but we will do review. I've got some good stuff planned for review before the tech check. Okay, y'all, so I have to take this quiz just like it is. So I'm going to tell you that I'm just selecting answers just so I can move on. Okay, so it says mini evaluate topo maps Friday 9/11. Never forget 9/11. Think about the men and women that lost their lives. Think about the men and women that fought to protect us, the police officers, the firefighters. I know y'all were young, but I remember right where I was, what happened. And my father was in the Air Force. He's retired now, so he was gone a lot. My high school, late high school, and early college years, fighting for the country. So I appreciate him and all the other men and women that are fighting and have fought. Okay, so last name, type in your last name, and then first name, type in your first name, and then your class period. And then hit next. Try to move my evil twin. Okay. So part 1, use the image below to answer questions 1 through 10. So you have an image here that has west on the left, north up top, east on the right, and south on the bottom. And it says answer the following questions using the map above. So number 1, what is the contour interval on this map? So you need to look at this map and you need to look at these contour interval numbers and see if you can determine what each line stands for, what the contour interval is. Is it 20? Is it 30? Is it 50? Or is it 100? So I'm just going to leave it the last choice like I always do, y'all. Number 2, what letter represents the highest point on the map? So of these letters, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Do I have all the choices? Yeah, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So which of those points is the highest on this topographic map? Now I'm going to move me right here. Okay, it's a little better. So like I said, y'all, I'm just going to click the last answer choice. Number 3, what landform is present at letter B? Is it a valley, a hill, a depression, or a cliff? So up here, what landform is this? What type of landform is it? Is it a valley, a hill, a depression, which is a hole, or a cliff? Number 4, what do the V-shaped contour lines represent? And y'all can think about what we did yesterday with that topo map homework and our little Play-Doh mountain. So does a V-shaped line represent a river valley, which is just a river that maybe is dried up and it's just like the hole? Does it represent a hill, a trench, or a crack? The V-shaped contour line. So for example, something like right here, that kind of V shape, or right here. What do all those kind of V's represent? And like I said, y'all, I'm just keeping it at the last one. Okay, number 5, what direction is the river at point A flowing? Is it flowing north, south, east, or west? So point A is right here, and here's the river. Is it flowing towards the west? Is it flowing towards the east? Is it flowing towards the north? Or is it flowing towards the south? And like I said, y'all, I'm just going to leave it on the last choice. Okay, so this is the same image, but I didn't want y'all having to scroll all the way up top, so I just copied it again. So you're going to use the same image again for 6 through 10. Which 2 letters represent the hills? A and C, G and D, B and D, or E and A? Which 2 letters represent the hills? So A and C, G and D, B and D, or E and A? Number 7, what letter represents a steep slope? So remember, a steep slope is something that looks like this. So which of these letters represents a steep slope? A, B, C, D, E, F, or G? So of all these letters, which one shows the steepest slope? Number 8, what letter shows a gentle slope? So gentle slope would be like this, steep slope would be like that. So same letters, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Which one represents a gentle slope? So something more like this, as opposed to a steep slope. That'd be a hill you don't want to run down, because if you if you trip, you're just gonna keep falling. So a steep slope is like a gentle incline. Okay, number 9, what is represented by letter G? So letter G right here, and this is what they're talking about. So what is that for G? Is it a valley? Is it a trench? Is it a depression or a hole? Or is it a river? Like I said, y'all, I'm just leaving it on the last choice. Number 10, what elevation, or what's the elevation difference between point C and point F? So you need to go up here, and you first need to determine what the elevation is at C. So kind of follow this line, see if there's something that gives you some kind of a hint. And then, y'all, I already forgot the other one, and F. And then you have to go to F right here, try to see if you can figure out what this one is, and the difference is when you subtract the two. So you're gonna see what the difference is between point C and point F. And like I said, y'all, I'm just gonna leave it at the last one. So is the difference 100 meters, 200 meters, 300 meters, or 400 meters? And I'm just gonna leave it on the last one. Okay, so that's about halfway through, y'all. So we're heading on to part 2. Part 2. I don't know, y'all. I don't know if we're heading anywhere. Here we go. Okay, so part 2. Use the image below for 11 through 15. So you're going to use this image for 11 through 15. So we have north, south, east, and west. This says topographic map of part of Math State Park. What? There's a park called Math State Park? That's cool. This is Equation Creek. So y'all, this is totally made up. 700 and 859. And it says 1 mile is about this. So about that much is really a mile in real life. And CI, I wonder what CI stands for, is 20 feet. So number 11, what is the contour interval of this map? Is it 10? Is it 20? Is it 30? Or is it 40 feet? And I should have put units on that, y'all. I'm yelling at myself. Yeah, there we go. What's the contour interval on this map? Number 12, what does the number 859 represent? So 859, what does that number represent? Does it represent the top of the hill, the bottom of the hill, a crater or a depression, so a hole, or does it represent a lake? This number right here, 859 with this little X. Think about what we talked about yesterday. What type of slope is from A to B? Is it a gentle slope or a steep slope? So from A to B, is this a gentle slope or a steep slope? And you need to be thinking about how close the contour interval lines are together. Remember, if they're close together, that means something, versus if they're far apart, that means something. So like right here would be far apart, right here would be close together. Number 14, what's the elevation at line C? So if I go to C, this line right here, I want to follow it, kind of figure out if there's some clue that I can get. So what is the elevation at this point C line right there? Is it 720 feet, 740 feet, 760 feet, 780 feet, or 800 feet? The elevation at point C. Okay. And number 15, what is the elevation at line D? And that's the same answer choices, y'all. So line D right here, same thing. You want to kind of follow it and see if you can figure out the contour interval. And like I said, it's the same choices as the previous. 720 feet, 740 feet, 760 feet, 780 feet, or 800 feet. And number 16, what is this an image of? So right here, this shows you an image of what? And these little marks indicate something. And this one you're going to have to kind of guess on because I don't think we talked about this one, y'all, because it wasn't on the homework. So is that a hill? Is that a trench? Is that a depression or a hole? Or is that a lake? And these little marks indicate that. So if you paid attention on the Texas gateways, which is why I threw this on here, I wanted to see who was paying attention on, I think it was Tuesday or very first day back's work. And number 17, what is this an image of? So you might have to kind of zoom in a little. I just disappeared. But what are these an image of? These spots right here. Is it 2 depressions or 2 holes, 2 lakes, 2 valleys, or 2 hills? And y'all, that's it. So it was a little short 17 question quiz, so about half what we usually do. And then it will submit your answer. It'll take a minute. And then right there, and then I can view my score, which I'm not going to, y'all, because it's going to be bad because I just clicked all the bottom ones. So that's all we're doing today, y'all. Like I said, we're going to start with a Kahoot, and then we're going to take that 17 question quiz. I would love for y'all to have it done by the end of class if you're in class, for sure. And if you are at home, y'all, it needs to be done by 5 o'clock because this midnight business isn't working, especially for the quizzes, because I have a lot of quizzes missing from people that are at-home learners. So you got to kind of just do it during the day. And don't forget, you can watch my video. Let me show y'all actually. If you go to my YouTube channel, playlist. So I have an 8th grade class playlist, and y'all, last night I put on a few good videos. So you can watch these before. So right here, the Topo Map Lab activity. Oh, y'all, I don't know if I have it set to record this. Hold on one sec, y'all. I'll pause this. One sec. I don't know. If you guys can't see it, I'll cut it out. No big deal. But this is my YouTube playlist channel, and this is the Topo Map Lab activity video. And this is the video that I did that walks through that homework assignment. So if y'all look, you can see me in the corner walking through this assignment and talking about it. So make sure you watch that if you didn't, if you have any questions. Okay, adios, y'all. Happy Friday, TJF. Hasta luego. Hasta lunes. Namaste. Saichen. Avidazen. Adios. Hey, y'all. So I realized I only had it set to record my browser tab and not my whole desktop. So I was showing y'all my YouTube playlist when I was talking and you couldn't hear me. So yeah, so you go to my YouTube playlist, and I've shared it before in email. It is on the home page. So if y'all go back here and you hit home, and you can hit the class video button. Y'all, my face gets itchy every time I film. It's so weird. So class video. So if y'all click this, it will bring you right to my YouTube playlist. And what I was saying, but you couldn't see what I was showing you, is I have this video from our Topo Map lab activity, and then I recorded one last night. There we go. And y'all can see me kind of in the corner, and if you make me bigger, you can see my little instruction box a little better. Next time I'll figure out a way so that when I draw on it, y'all can see it on this big screen. But I walked through how to do this, kind of some tips on reading the map. So if you want to kind of watch this before you take the quiz, that might be beneficial. Okay, y'all, I think that's it. I'm going to add this little video clip to my other one, and I'll see y'all later. You fill my buckets each and every day. Overflowing. Bye, y'all.